Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about some common misconceptions and then also some random fun facts about being half blind that I think you might find a little interesting. The first misconception is that I have a fake eye and I lost my eye, and that is not true. This is my real eye, which you can tell by the fact that it follows this eye pretty well, because from what I've seen and heard, most prosthetic eyes don't follow the natural eye as well, except because I have my scars here where my surgeries happened. It doesn't look to the right as well. So typically when I look to the right, I get crazy eyes. The second misconception, which I've heard a surprising amount, I've been asked if my vision is coming back. It's not. As far as doctors can tell, my vision is not coming back. Also, I've been asked if that eye is partially blind or completely blind. It's totally blind. I see nothing out of this eye. The next misconception is that, and this is probably the most common one that I've gotten, and it's that you can see what I see if you close one eye. But that's not true. It is not the same. If you close one eye, it is not the same as what I see, because when you close one eye, you see like half vision and half like blackness and darkness. I don't see, like, this eye does not see anything. Like, it's not like I see half black or half dark. I just see what this eye sees. So it's kind of like my vision was just kind of cut off a little, but I don't see any kind of blackness or darkness. Blinking makes no difference to what I see. The next misconception is that, well, kind of a misconception, is that I now will get half off my glasses. Because the reason I'm not sure if this is a misconception yet or not is because at first that's what I thought, but when you think about it, glasses are basically like a personalized magnifying glass. So if I had like half prescription and then half like absolutely nothing, my eyes would look two different sizes because one would be more magnified than the other. So the doctor told me that what they would do for when people have a blind eye is they make a balanced lens where it matches the same magnification and thickness of like this lens, which I don't know if that means do they just like make it the same lens, or is it like somehow different. So I don't know if it's cheaper or more expensive or just about the same, but I should be getting new glasses in the next month, so hopefully I'll find out soon. The next misconception is that being half blind is life altering, and in the long run it really isn't. Like, losing vision in that eye was traumatic, and for the first month it felt like a big deal and it felt more like a drastic change in my vision. But you know, your eye and your brain like is amazing. And everything adjusted. Like right now everything feels the same as it did before. I can still do all the things I could do before, except I haven't tried it out, but I want to, that riding a bike is really difficult, but I'm gonna try it out anyways. The last misconception that I get a lot is that I now walk into walls all the time, but I still have one seeing eye. Come on, people. I don't walk into walls. I walk into door frames. Now let's talk about some fun facts. First of all, I can stare into the sun, you know, with my blind eye. I'm sure it's not good for that eye in some way, so I only do for like a couple seconds at a time. I don't do it all the time, but it's just still kind of like, you know, fun little party trick. The next fun fact is that I get like phantom flashes. So let me explain. Sometimes when people lose like an arm or a leg, they will feel phantom pains. Like they will feel like their arm hurts even though it's not there. So, and this only happens like when my eyes are closed. Sometimes it actually happens, the only times that it has happened is when I'm laying in bed trying to fall asleep and both my eyes are closed, and like some random sound will happen, like a sudden sound, like the air conditioning turning on, and I will see a flash in this eye, and I know it's this eye. Like at first I was like, did I really just see a flash in that eye? But it was when my eyes were closed, so it was really weird. And I asked the doctor about it, and he said that that's actually pretty common for people who have gone half blind, and it's basically like the equivalent of a phantom pain, but it's like, I guess, a phantom flash, which I don't know. I think that's pretty cool because he basically said it's like the brain trying to compensate, like, because my optic nerve is what was messed up, which is what sends, like, I guess the message of what my eye is seeing to my brain. And so it's like my brain is trying to send signals of vision, but it's not there. It's kind of cool. Next fun fact is that I close this eye a lot now, like more than, like, I never did this before, but a lot of times if I'm really trying to focus on something now, I will close this eye, or like I catch myself just like squinting this eye a lot, which is really dumb because this makes no difference. That eye is blind. So I don't know why, since this happened, that has become a muscle reflex. I don't know, maybe it's my body like trying to like focus, even though it, like, I don't know, it's just a weird thing. And the last fun fact is that this eye, my blind eye, is a completely healthy eye. There's nothing wrong with my eye itself. It's what's behind my eye, my optic nerve, which I mentioned, is what connects like your eye to your brain. It's what sends the messages. That is what got messed up. So my eyes, both my eyes, are completely healthy eyes, according to what the doctor has told me. He's done, I've had multiple scans of all the things in both my eyes, and they look the same. Like you couldn't tell, like a doctor couldn't tell just by looking at those scans which eye is blind, which I think is fascinating. So it's kind of like a TV that is a perfectly working TV, but it's just unplugged. So it's basically what happened with my eye. My eye is just, it's unplugged. It's just there for decoration. So anyways, those are some common misconceptions and some fun facts about being half blind. Keep an eye out for my next video where I talk about what it's like to have no depth perception. See you guys later.